racing over 9 furlongs once again. Runners going straight to the start. First down is number 3, She's Got Bottle, the best turned out winner in the black jacket, green stars, white sleeves, ridden by Tom Eves. That one's followed down by horse number 7, Beale Street, in the royal blue with the yellow star, ridden by Paul Mulrennan. Just coming out onto the racetrack, horse number 8, Solara, wears royal blue with royal blue and white striped sleeves and a royal blue cap, ridden by Jason Hart. And he's followed out by horse number 6, Bushfire, wearing a beige jacket with brown seams and armlets and a brown cap, ridden by Rhys Elliott. Number 2 is Distinction in the white with the blue epaulets and yellow armlets, ridden by Callum Rodriguez. Being followed down to the start by horse number 1, Detective, in the red with the large yellow spots, ridden by Conor Murtagh. And the grey horse number 5, Molinari, wears the silver jacket with the large blue spots and cap, ridden by David Nolan. Next down was Poet's Dawn, horse number 4, in the royal blue and yellow hoops with the yellow sleeves and a star on the cap, ridden by Duran Fenterman. And last to post will be horse number 9, Dingwall, wearing a dark green jacket with white stars, emerald green sleeves, emerald green check sleeves, I should say, and a star on the cap, written by Andrew Mullen. So there are 9 runners for race number 7. Division 2 of the NXT Recruitment Handicap Stakes is due to start at 5:25. And currently they're betting 3-1. Horse number 7, Beale Street. It's 9-2, both Bushfire and Dingwall. They're betting 13-2, Detective, and 8-1, Poet's Dawn. It's 10-1, Distinction, 12-1, She's Got Bottle, also on 12-1, Molinari, and they're betting 20-1 about Solara. 9 runners for our finale. The off time for race 7 is 5:25.
Back to Carlisle now as we are edging closer to the final race of the day. This is the 5:25, Division 2 of the handicap. And we have Beale Street as the 3-1 favourite, Bushfire 92 as is Dingwall, Detective 13-2, 8-1 Poet's Dawn, Distinction 10s, 12s for She's Got Bottle, Molinari's 12s and 20-1 Solara. Had a bit of an upset in our last one, but this looks again very open indeed and a bit of value around. So let's go back to Niall and Mark.
Thanks, Jess. Beale Street is son of Zoffany. Up and trip for Brian Smart and Paul Mulrennan.
Yeah, quite a step up in trip, up 2 furlongs. He's only had the 5 starts, third last time out behind Bateman, as we mentioned in the paddock piece. He was disappointed in the previous race, but the second Gundawan came out and won his maiden last time out. So slightly mixed messages about the form. He was only beaten half a length that day. So we'll see how he copes with the extra 2 furlongs on even slower ground than last time.
Bushfire was a good run on the All Weather last time out. Good favourite Gemma Tutty and Rhys Elliott claiming 7.
That's right. Good season last year. Won twice. Won at Haydock, won at Southall. Still looking for his first win of 2024. He's had the 7 starts, but definite signs, I thought, at Newcastle. Soft ground will suit him as well.
Okay. They'll go behind shortly. And Detective 15-2 we said about poignant success. It would be. He won last time out. He's never been the horse sort of to back up, albeit he's been a good fun horse
Yeah.
Great fun horse for Connections, real character.
Yeah, very much. I think Diane's done really well with him. Cheap buy out of Sir Michael Stout's yard, and he's won 7 for the yard. 6 of those have been round Carlisle, a real regular around here. Coached with any sort of ground, he's definitely not straightforward. But Conor Murtaugh's won on him, and I think the drop back in trip suited him last time out. They tried him a mile and 3, but he's more 7 mile. I know this is 9, but trips around this are much more to his liking, I think.
I must admit, I thought Distinction was the one overpriced. 11s, I think, back on slow turf will really suit him.
Yeah, well, he's had a really good year, hasn't he? He's won on 4 occasions. Winning run started back in January on the all-weather off 54. He's now 70. A mark he's never won off as high as this, but definitely easy in the ground seems to suit him. Callum Rodriguez rides him for the first time.
3-year-old Dingwall goes for Ian Jordan and Andrew Mullen, behind Glasses Up last time out. Winner there in his penultimate start.
You'd be hopeful he's got a bit more to offer. Only the 7 runs so far. He's up 6 for that winner today. He's had the 1 run since. Went back to the same track, finished 4th. Behind, as you say, a real course specialist in Glasses Up.
A 3-year-old Unexposed. Poet Staunton's 9. We know plenty about him, but he's been a good servant in his turn.
And a quick turnaround for him. He ran at Ripon on Tuesday. Only beat 1 rival that day. That was on quick ground. Probably to return to easier surface will suit him. And he easy back to his last winning mark of 67.
She's got bottle was well held, but Lizzie Quinlan's doing really well with her jumpers.
Yeah, she's had a really good 12 months or so now. Only had the 1 start for Lizzie. That was at Tear over a mile and a quarter. Back in trip, I think will probably suit. Best performances have been generally around a mile.
And Solara's the outsider, the 3-year-old Two Darn Heart filly.
Yeah, she goes handicapping for the first time. She's up in trip here, and she's racing on softer ground than what she's experienced so far.
OK, loading fairly swiftly for the nightcap. Next recruitment handicap stakes, Division 2 off with our thanks. Here's Malcolm.
Thanks very much, Niall. Just waiting for a couple. Beale Street into 9. The other one is Dingwall into 2. Beale Street's in. Dingwall coming forward. Stallhander emerging. That's it. All in. We're set to race. They're off. Racing over 9 furlongs once again for Division 2, the NXT Recruitment Handicap Stakes. She's got Bottle away well, the white sleeves, so too in the royal blue and yellow is Poet's Dawn. Solara settles in behind them with the blue and white striped sleeves, followed through a little bit deeper by Beale Street, who's just taking a little bit of a pull towards the outside with the yellow star on the jacket. Molinari centre field, the grey horse races towards the outside of Bushfire. Settling back in the field is Detective, also well back Dingwall, and Distinctions, another one towards the rear of the field. As they go down the far side of the track, back towards the final 6.5 furlongs they come. Up front, Poet's Dawn to the inside by about 3 parts of a length to She's Got Bottle racing in second place. Solara's riding the pocket, racing in third position. Beale Street towards that one's outside. Behind those, Molinari trying to inch a little bit closer with Bushfire tight on the inside fence. Dingwall towards the back in the predominantly green jacket, then the white jacket of Distinction, and Detective's going to have to pass them all to win, and he's about 8 off the pace for Conor Murtagh as they race down towards the foot of the hill. Swinging right-handed then back towards the final half mile they come in the finale. Poet's Dawn to the inside by a half length to She's Got Bottle racing second. A length and a half to Solara racing in third in company with Beale Street. Not much change up front so far. Molinari behind those from Bushfire, then Dingwall to the inside. Distinction is next, and Detective still well back as setting sail up the hill comes Poet's Dawn. Back towards the final 2.5. Poet's Dawn tackled by Beale Street. Still there is She's Got Bottle. Bushfire looks room behind them with the white face, followed through by Solara, then Molinari, but still Poet's Dawn off the front, pouring on the pressure here. Duran Fenterman back towards the final furlong and a half. Poet's Dawn by a couple to Beale Street giving chase. Bushfire is next in the field, but not many have got into this. Well inside the furlong, Poet's Dawn's going further clear. Inside the final half, Poet's Dawn by the best part of 4 or 5 is going to put the finale to bed in some style. Poet's Dawn goes on to win well to Bushfire in second, Beale Street for third. They were clear of Distinction, Solara, and She's Got Bottle.
9 years of age, he was well held 48 hours ago at Ripon, but turned out here he's made all, wins well for Timmy Spin. Duran Fenterman beats Bushfire in second place for Gemma Tutty and Rhys Elliott. 13-2, the winner returns.
Yeah, 9-year-old now. That's his 10th career win. Quick ground at Ripon on Tuesday. Slow surface here today, and he's also invariably leads. He got to the front, came from stall 5, and he stayed on pretty strongly, as he from Bushfire, who had every chance. Beale Street was never too far away from the gallop. Whether the trips just stretched him, I think it possibly did late on, but the winner's well on top at the finish, and that's his first win at Carlisle. He had been placed around here in the past.
Molinari was slightly slow in the stride from 8 and in behind The likes of Dingwall, a little bit awkward on the bend. Detective Distinction held up, never got into it.
No, those out the back never really got involved at all. Dingwall, you mentioned, he'd won at Ayr early in the season. He was towards the rear. Detective, as he invariably is, he was ridden towards the rear as well. But the winners in front. Beale Street's in, 4th, 5th position on the outside, and just on the outside of Bushfire, who ran on to be second.
Yeah, but Coldstone doing it in his own terms. He's 9 years of age, but he's been a good little serve, and I think that's his 10th success, and add on another 26 places.
Yeah, and he obviously appreciates these tracks. He's a 5 times winner around Beverley. Mentioned he'd never won here before, but he'd run well at the track, and he's always been a prominent race, and he got a fairly soft time out in front. He stays a bit further than this, so stamina was never going to be an issue.
Well, Beale Street comes under a little bit of a ride here, but actually keeps just plugging, working away. You'd be hard pushed to say he didn't stay.
No, yeah, possibly so. I just wonder about that last furlong, whether his effort slightly flattens out.
Right.
I'd be happy more of a mile, and perhaps this trip on an easier track might well help on better ground as well. But I just thought that last 150 yards or so stretched him.
Yeah, I suppose Bushfire does come to get back at him. Detective just not